Welcome to the Collector Cave, and today we have a review of Bring Art's Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. And this is the final figure in a long line that I've collected here over the past year and a half. Him and this one and Kate Sith with the Fat Moogle just showed up today. They took forever to get here. I ordered them from Plaza Japan, but they are here, and I've been waiting for this guy for a long time. Vincent, if you're an FF7 fan, you probably like Vincent a lot. He's very popular, very enigmatic. He's like the Boba Fett of FF7 in my mind. I mean, he has more of a backstory fleshed out, but boy, this guy looks awesome. And, you know, typical Bring Arts packaging, the white with the gray stripe, and it just really helps make the character pop. I think it looks really good. This is figure number 9 in the collection, Vincent Valentine. There's the side of the box. Here's the back with some promotional shots. This is the shot there from the original artwork. This is based off of by Numera for Final Fantasy VII. These are based off of 1970 or the 1990s. Artwork that he did for, you know, concept, promotional, whatever you want to call it. But that's the shot right there. And he comes with a few hands, his pistol, and that's about it. Let's get this guy unboxed though and take a closer look. All right, here's Vincent with some directions. Pretty simple, interchangeable hands. He has 6 hands in total. And then this one hand, trigger finger for the gun. And then there's the base, the typical stand. And here is the figure. And don't be alarmed when you take them out of the package like most of these Play Arts figures or Bring Arts figures. There's a lot of plastic around them, and you can pull the joints apart to take the plastic off. There's a lot of pieces on this guy that can fall off, so don't freak out. It's designed that way. Not saying it's the best design, but it's designed to be able to have parts fall off and pop back on. So here is the generic stand that they all come with, the flight rod, and then 2 different waist clamps, which I'm not sure how that work with his cape or his coat. We'll look into that. There is his pistol, no moving parts in the pistol, and then the extra hands, 2 gloved hands, and then the normal hands. And then here is Vincent himself. And remember, this is based off the Numera artwork for Final Fantasy VII in the 90s. So his legs are really long, and that's just how that artwork looked. If you look at the promotional picture for this guy, that's just how he drew him. So that's why this might look a little not proportioned right, because the legs are so long. Sid's similar, and so is Cloud. The legs are a bit long. That's just how they're drawn. And it's hard to tell on the camera, but there is purples in this, much like Sephiroth. And that's not because the character has the purple. It's the lighting they used for those pictures. Like there was like a purple light. They decided to use purple for some reason. And so you have purple hues throughout this, which if you like the artwork, you're going to be okay with that. Just remember it's based off of that and not like his in-game model so much. So things that pop off, obviously the head and neck pop off, the legs pop off, not as easy as Cloud's legs. That was a real issue, a QC issue, but these knee joints can pop off as well. So just be cognizant. This knee joint popped off on me. It just pops right back on. It's not a huge deal. It's just to articulate and play with these figures, it can be a challenge. So keep that in mind. If you just want to set them up into a pose and put them up on a shelf, they're going to look great. Playing with them, though, it's going to be challenging in some aspects, especially this guy. He's got a lot going on. But let's just do a kind of a close-up look of him. And again, this is based off the 90s game, not the new, you know, remake, Rebirth, where he looks a lot different. This is more cartoonish looking. He does have the red eyes, which is good. And even his hair has some of that purple hue to it, purple lighting, just like Sephiroth. So again, it's just based off the artwork. And then we'll get over articulation, but this does move a little bit back here. But yeah, I think he looks good. There's his arm with the gauntlet. These are a little pointy. His fingertips are pointy, so be careful. I think these have a small parts warning, 3 years and under, so just be careful with little ones around here. But I think aesthetically he looks great. The straps are undone on his coat, his overcoat. Looks really cool. There's his pointy armored boots. Looks really good. So let's go over articulation. It's going to be a challenge, and I think this figure might fall apart while I do this. But the head's on a ball joint. This hood piece, if you take the head off, you can take this off, but it's designed to be on, I think, like that. So with the straps in the front, I believe. And then so the head can move. You can tilt the head a little bit. The hood's in the way. And then the hair, this hair here has like a ball joint on the back here. So you can move his hair to get some kind of flowing. As you can see, the head just fell right off. Yeah, this piece here comes off. Pretty sure the buckles go on the front. Let me try and pop his head back on. Yeah, I've mentioned how the last few figures, the QC has been better. This guy is a little more delicate. And I'm not saying the QC is bad. It's just, I think it's the way he's designed. The arms, you can drop them down. The shoulders can drop down so you can get almost 90 going out if you drop them down. Just about, and you can see there. And then there is a shoulder or a bicep swivel, and then a single elbow joint gives you 90. And then the hands, I think, are ball hinge, but because of this gauntlet, you can't really move that hand too much. Same thing over here. And then, yeah, ball hinge wrist. There's the trigger figure for the gun. There's the elbow joint. It doesn't look bad. Pretty nice. And then there is an upper torso ball joint, but it doesn't really do much. Mine's kind of stuck. But there's also the ball hinge at the waist too. That gives you some. Now let's see if the legs fall off. Trying to get the legs up. You can see that ball joint is really, really crazy. He does do 90. He does do double jointed knees. As I said, this knee piece does come off. It can come off, so just be cognizant of that. It pops right back on. And then the ankles are on a ball hinge, and then toe articulation as well, which is kind of cool. Looks like a court gesture the way I have him. So not cool for Vincent to look that way. But yeah, and then the thighs do swivel. There's a cut on the thigh as well. As you can see, that leg pop right off. It's the design. It's the way they design these legs, and it's not the best design. I'm afraid Zach's going to be the same way. So I'm kind of used to it because of Cloud, unfortunately. But just know that the design for the legs is not the best. Let me try and get this guy into some sort of... Oh, and one more thing. I'm sorry. The cape back here can flow out. It's on a little... you can just pull the cape out. It's on a ball joint here as well. But it just pulls off like this. And there's a ball peg up here. You just slide the cape back into. So you can get some motion with that cape, which is kind of cool. Well, it's not a cape, it's a coat, right? Let's try and get this guy into a cool looking pose. Okay, if you're a fan of the Numera artwork, this is the kind of the pose, the shot he's in. You can look it up online. I was going to print it out, but I never did. But this is kind of like the pose right here of what he's doing online or on the Numera artwork, the promotional shot. So it's pretty cool. He's such a cool looking figure or character. Cool backstory. Won't go into any spoilers here on this channel for that kind of thing. But if you haven't played the game, you need to play it. Learn more about Vincent. Super cool. Yeah, and this, my right knee, this knee pad, it's not a pad, it's part of the pants, but it keeps popping off. Every time I play with his leg, it pops off. So it's a bit annoying. Much like Cloud's left thigh kept falling off. So there's definitely some QC issues with this figure. Again, I think it's just the way it was designed. So many pieces to come on and off. I'm not sure why they have the knees to pop off like they do. It shouldn't be that way, but it's how they designed the figure. Does he look awesome? Yep, he sure does. Is there issues with posing this thing? You got to be patient with it for sure. Let's try and do another pose here. So you can do something dynamic like this. I had the stand, so the stand does work for him. Again, this kneecap piece keeps popping off. It pops right back on, but it's just an annoying thing to deal with. His head keeps popping off. So it's just it's one of these things, the way these figures are designed, maybe not the best design overall, and a lot of people have complained about that along with the cost. But boy, he does, you know, ooze coolness. I mean, look at that. I got the cape kind of flowing, or the coat kind of flowing. There's some nice work done with the paint, the dry brushing on the coat. Yeah, that claw looks really awesome. What a cool looking figure. Cool looking figure, just not easy to work with. So let me see if I can get his head to turn more. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's really cool. Awesome design, man. I think that's one of the things people love about FF7 is the character designs are excellent, and the characters themselves are written well. And that's why I think this game has done so well over the years. We have a remake and rebirth now, which in my opinion are both fantastic. Looking forward to Vincent in the third installment of the remake trilogy here. I think it's a trilogy. We got one more coming probably, who knows how long from now. This is 2025. I would love to hope next year, but I have a feeling it's gonna be like 2027. Probably on the 30th anniversary of FF7, I would imagine. But yeah, let's put him with the rest of the team now and see how he looks. All right, and here is the entire lineup of Bring Art's Final Fantasy VII figures to date, all together in one beautiful stance. And I got Vincent over here, kind of hard to see with Tifa in the way, but he's kind of got his gun behind his back there. He's got his hand up. But man, these will all fit on a Detolf. You just gotta keep them kind of crammed like this, but I think they look good, you know, together like this. But just kind of look at the team. There's Vincent. There's Sephiroth. Yeah. Man. Can't forget about Red down here, Nanaki. And then Kate Sith jumping. So, you know, these look fantastic together. I am glad I have them. Let's talk about now what I've talked about in every one of these videos is, are these figures worth it? Is Vincent worth it? Well, I got him from Plaza Japan, and I got him for, it was like $78.51. $78.51 plus shipping. I got him and Kate Sith together. Shipping's about, say, 15 bucks, 10 bucks for each, roughly. So, you know, less than $100 for Vincent. I'm super happy for that as far as the price, right? Because if you buy him, BBTS has him for pre-order, and he is $129. What is he? No, I'm sorry. BBTS has him for pre-order right now for $134.99. Insanity. And Square Enix, he's unavailable right now for $120.99. So he's still available on Plaza Japan. This is the last day of April in 2025. I'm recording this. I'll probably go live with this video in the next couple days. So I haven't checked Ami. He might be available there. But if you're going to get this guy, if you're living in North America like me, your best bet is to do it overseas company like Plaza Japan, because you save money. Even with the shipping, I probably saved what? Let's see here. Probably about 20 bucks at least on this guy. So over the course of the whole team, you're talking, you know, 100 bucks probably, if not more, you've saved by ordering, you know, overseas to have it shipped here. So this is it, man. This is the team. I don't think I'm going to get the Turks. We're talking another, what, 5 more figures? It's just, at the prices they are, I want Sung really bad, but I just don't see it. And Zack Fair, I don't have Zack. I don't have him on pre-order. I'm afraid he's going to have the same issue as Cloud with that leg. So we'll see if I get Zach. I had Zach in the Hardy Daytona on order. I canceled that a while back. It's just stuff's not cheap. But look at that shot. Glorious. So is he worth it? Well, if you're a big FF fan, if you love, Numera's artwork and seeing these together, to me, seeing this like this is worth it. It was worth it. Even though it's overpriced and there's some QC issues. Having them all standing together on a shelf like this. No stands. No one's got a stand. Some are leaning against others to help support, but they look good. They look really good together. And now I've got the whole team completed for Final Fantasy VII, and I'm so happy. So I'm going to do something here with the boxes and just show you guys all the boxes real quick. Okay, and here is all the boxes for the figures. I'm going to show you guys something. There's one that's missing, that's out of order. So number 1 here is Cloud. Number 2, Tifa Lockhart. Number 3, Aerith Gainsborough. Number 4, Barrett Wallace. Number 5, Sephiroth. Number 6, Red 13. Number 7, Yuffie Kisaragi. Number 8, oh wait, there's no number 8. I think Zach Fair is number 8. But I'm not sure why they would have thrown Zach in the middle of Yuffie and Vincent. He must have gotten delayed if he is indeed number 8. And maybe you guys know who 8 is, but I'm assuming it's Zach. I don't think it'd be one of the Turks. They're going to be later. Anyway, so there's a miss right there. And then you go to Vincent at number 9, Sid at 10, and then Kate Sith at 11. And here's a top view of these boxes. You can see Kate Sith's box is huge. Red 13 is a little bit shorter, and the rest of them are all, Sephiroth and Barrett are deeper. But that's all the boxes. So, pretty crazy. All right, here's a final look at Vincent before I wrap this video up. Cool looking figure. Like most of these, looks great standing, but can have some QC issues when you're trying to move and get this guy articulated in certain ways. So just be patient with him. If things fall apart, he's not broken. We put back together again, but it is kind of frustrating sometimes. So happy to say I have all these figures. Despite some of the problems they have, I'm still glad I have them. So yeah, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this has been Bring Art's Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. Thanks for watching.